God is our great God, and we will not be shaken. God is for us. Who can be against us? Who can stand against His own? God has saved us. Nothing separates us. Nothing separates us from the love of God.
So I had my resume done, I'm sending it out places, right? And I'm real excited. I'm just thinking, like, God, this is gonna be so cool. I'm gonna go to this great big church in this new, really cool city, and I'm gonna make, decent money, for a pastor. I'm gonna get all these good jobs, and they're gonna look at me and say, man, you're young, but you are what's up. This is the next dude. Whatever it takes, we'll hire you. They're gonna be fighting over me. It's gonna be awesome. And man, I don't know. Do I go back to Texas? Do I go to the beach? Do I go to New York City? Dude, we're going to New York City. It's awesome. I can't wait, right? And then that was what I was doing until God literally shook me and said, Carl, you're not seeing the way that I'm seeing this. I'm like, no, hold on. This is going to be awesome. He's like, you're not seeing with my eyes. He said, you're looking for a place. I'm looking for a people for you. A people for you to pastor, but a people to pour into you. And so he was right. I wanted what I wanted. I wanted what I thought would be the best. But I really only knew what I knew. I only saw what I could see. I said, hey, I'm moving up. I'm going to this big church. I'm going to go to a cool place. This is, of course, what would be different about that? And so God met me there and really called me out on it. And so I broadened my search completely. Got rid of all the filters, which, here's the punchline, that's how you end up moving to Detroit, right? So God got the last laugh there. I think it's one of those like Jonah things. Like, okay, you don't want to go to Nineveh. How about a whale? All right, so he sent me to Detroit in 2007, which Detroit is, you guys probably hear enough about Detroit. It is really among the civilized world. It's a rough city. Now, I love Detroit, and Detroit is better than the news says, but there's a lot of truth to the news and the state of Detroit. And so God sent me to the most depressed and spiritually oppressed cities in the civilized world, certainly in the United States. In 2007, 1 year before the recession of 2008. Now, Florida got hit pretty hard by that too, and some of you might have been affected by that. Certainly if you had like vacation stuff. I had an uncle ended up going bankrupt. It's awful, but he had all these vacation investment beachfront properties, and they all lost all their value. So I understand Florida can relate to that. But in Detroit, everything, auto companies, bankruptcies, people just fled the city. Worked for us. We got a sweet house really cheap, but depressed, people leaving, the church shrinking, the budget shrinking, freezes on salaries, all this great big church hired me, oh, this is gonna be awesome, and just whoa, 2008 hits, and it was rough. However, I'm so thankful that God had the vision and called me to go to Detroit. I really can't thank him enough. I met my wife there, so I mean that's good enough reason alone. I mean, so can't really hate Detroit. Got a Michigan girl here, so that alone is good enough reason. But more than that, I grew up there spiritually as this young, brash, know-it-all, up-and-coming pastor, punk kid, learning that there's more to following God and more to leading people than just being so cool that they want to be like you. I joke, but I don't know that I ever said that for a while, but that was how I operated. So people would be like, wow, Carl's so amazing. Okay, we'll be Christians too, type thing. And shame on me. And so I grew up there spiritually. I became a pastor there. Even though I had been pastoring before, I became a pastor. That church, Grace Community Church, they poured into me, they taught me, they showed me that, listen, to live is to die. They taught me that to lead is to serve, which really, it's what Jesus taught, it's what Jesus showed me. So I got to see a little more of God's vision for pastoring there. And I've got lifelong friends and family there. In fact, just a little nugget on this. next week, so we'll be here next Sunday, but then after church next week, we're going back to Michigan. And we're actually going, check this out, to meet and have some fundraising nights to raise money for the Arbor Church. So catch that. So these people, I pastored there 8 years, lifelong friends, family really, and some literally. All right, and then we moved thousands of miles away, and we're planting a church in Tampa. You guys are aware of that we're doing. And so I am not moving back to Detroit. As much as it's really hot right now, and I might be a little tempted while I'm there. This is the time to go, let me tell you. I'm not moving back. They know I'm not moving back. That ship sailed. I said, listen, God said, so I'm staying. I am of no immediate benefit to any of them. Zero. I'm not coming back. I don't even have time to stay in a relationship with a lot of them. Suddenly, it's been very difficult for us. There's like 5 weddings this summer. Keep on hitting them. And, but because we're here, God is here. So we're of no benefit. Yet they want us to come back, and they're going to give us money to you guys, to this church, and they've never met any of them. So, you know, if you look at a scale of, and we can say, man, that's a generous body. No, that's way above generosity. That's love. That's calling. That's seeing as God sees. That's vision. That people would do that. And so we are really humbled and blessed by that. And so just God saw that 10 years ago when I didn't. God has seen it, and He sees right now, and He sees the future. And so I've just proven out in my life, God has proven through me for Romans 8:28.